welcome back to whatever this is. So this week I'm trying out loving myself through like beauty things. So I'm gonna get like eyelashes done and like a tan and my nails done and all that stuff and see how I feel. Yeah, but the trick of this is I'm actually going to do as much as I can for absolute next to nothing, like free. So we're going to see how many beauty therapy things I can do over the week and a bit that are going to make me feel good about myself for absolutely nothing. Wish me luck. Today is going to be eyelashes. So today I am going to get my hair done. Woo! Getting your hair done feels great, looks great. It's gonna be fab. And I'm taking you for the ride because why not? What else was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm getting it done at this salon called Edwards & Co, who actually do the training haircuts. So anyone that they have in their books that's like an apprentice hairdresser will do haircuts for cheap. So it's really great if you're trying to save some dollars. Anyway, Troy, are you coming?
Yes.
Woo!
A few minutes later.
A classic mood, me having to come back because I forgot to take my anxiety med. Does anyone else do this? I do this all the time. Alright, take two. Another beauty treatment. Today's one was $10, which is basically nothing. Oh, the wind here is just like, as you can see, I got a tan today. It looks like freckles though. I hope it looks okay in the end. I'm sure it will.
I'm doing this because I got hay fever this morning and I had to take a Phenergan because this is like an antihistamine because it got so bad. Like, my hay fever gets really intense. But now I'm really drowsy. And so, yeah, I just wanted to tell you.
The final treatment day. So today we are getting our brows laminated. Have you ever had your brows laminated before? I have. I looked like an angry bird afterwards, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. But if it does, it does. Who cares? It's free. And then we're gonna check in about all of the different treatments that I got and see which ones made me feel better, which ones made me feel worse, which ones are worth it, which ones I would probably spend money on next time, and etc. I think you can already guess some of it because, as you can see, I am a completely different color hair. Anyway, from a pink pixie, this is the final day. Wish me luck. So at the moment I'm not really feeling that good about myself. I look pretty, I don't know. I don't like the person that I look at in front of the mirror for multiple reasons. One of them is my hair color. This is what it currently looks like after me washing my hair out every single day. And so that's one of the reasons I don't like what I look like in the mirror. I just think I'm not the shape I want to be. So I'm just a bit bigger than what I wanted to be at this point. I feel like my face is really big and my body's really big and none of my clothes fit me, and it's just so sad. Anyway, you can't fix it all in one day. That's right, Snugs. You can't fix it all in one day. But something I can do is fix my hair. So today I'm gonna fix my hair. It's just not what I want it to be. I'm not gonna fix it. Oh my God, can you imagine if I actually DIY'd bleaching my hair? That would be insane. But basically I'm gonna go in, it's still like a trainee cut, or trainee color I should say, because I can't afford the professionals right now. If I could afford the professionals, I'd go back to my hairdresser, who I know and love, who is amazing. But I just can't afford to see her. So I'm going to a new salon where it looks like they do a lot of color correction, which is great. And I just want it to be bright and blonde again, really. So fingers crossed, and I will check back in after and hopefully we can make this work. Also, I don't know how I feel about the fringe anymore. Like, it's really cute, but I'm like, maybe I should just do my curtains. I don't know. Somebody help. Help me. Anyway, I will check back in later, and thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
3, 2, 1.
So, I have come to the end of my beauty treatments video, and I wanted to summarize for me whether I feel like it helped me with my journey on loving myself. I personally didn't feel much better about myself after any of them. There was like an instantaneous feeling of good after a few. Most of the beauty treatments, I just felt like literally within a couple of hours I was like still feeling quite low. And I know, and like we know that it's not meant to be an instant fix or a quick fix when it comes to loving yourself or learning to love yourself, but I think something that's really important to know is that these treatments often get marketed as an act of self-care or self-love, and I think it's important to know that that is a marketing ploy. It's someone in the PR team, someone in the marketing team being like, do this for self-love, do this for self-care. And yes, in a way it does help, but it's only really helping that one little part of us that's insecure. You know, we're like, oh, I want to feel pampered, or oh, I want to feel like my lashes go up to here, or my brows are perfect, or my hair is gorgeous. And at the end of the day, that's not fixing everything that needs to happen deep down. However, in saying that, this is my review of those treatments. The one that I found most beneficial, or the one that had the biggest impact on me and like how I felt about myself that day and that week, was getting the haircut, wash and blow dry. She already knew what she was doing, so that was one of the reasons why it went so well. And it just made me feel so good afterwards. It was a really nice fancy salon as well. I felt pampered, and I think that's what people are looking for when they're looking for like beauty treatments for self-care, right? You want to feel a little bit pampered, and she just got me. It's always good when a hairdresser or anyone that's working with your skin or beauty just is on the same page as you, and she was wonderful. My hair looked great, and that haircut was well needed, and for 35 bucks I was just like, yes, I would do that again. The eyelashes, unfortunately for me, getting my eyelashes done, I can't do it. I have anxiety. I've mentioned this numerous times before, but one of the things I do with my anxiety, and it's sort of come up when I talk to my therapist about it and things like this, is picking. It's one of the reasons why I often use nail stickers, like nail wraps, or I get the press-on falsies, but I never get the ones done in the salon, and I try not to paint my nails because I just pick them off. I pick them off in like 2 seconds. And I unfortunately found it was the same thing with the eyelashes. So within the first day, I felt great. I was like, oh my God, look at my beautiful eyelashes. I'm gonna do this all the time. And that one in particular, that was free. So I was thinking, wow, this is a absolute wonderful thing. Unfortunately with the picking, I had picked them all off within like 48 hours. They were gone. And not only did I feel like, oh no, I'm damaging my eyelashes by picking these off, but also I was feeding into that anxious behavior then, because I'm like, I've got to get them all off, which is really unhealthy for me personally. So if you are anxious as a person, I would say eyelash extensions are not going to help you make you feel any better about yourself or learn to love yourself. The next one I did, the self-tan. I don't know why we go to places and get self-tans. Self-tan in a can is 10 times better. I have self-tanned since I was knee-high to a grasshopper because it's something that we were required to do for dancing growing up, which is a whole nother kettle of fish. And honestly, my favorite tan is the B tan. It's like a 9-minute tan from Kmart. It's literally less than $10 and it does such a good job. The tan I had done for me for this experiment, it was $10, so same price. I did have to travel about an hour in my car to get it, so that's something else we need to factor in when it comes to the cost it's having on you. And it washed away within a day. Like, I am not kidding you. I was tanned when it was processing. I let it process all day, and then when I washed it off, it was gone. There was no tan to be seen. So for me, not worth it. Didn't make me feel any better about myself. Tan in a can, however, does make me feel a little bit better about myself. And that's because it makes me feel really glowy. And it's not too dark. It's like the 9-minute one. It's like just almost a little like soft, warm glow about you. So I would 100% say yes to tan in a can, no to going and getting a spray tan. If you want to feel a little bit better about yourself, go to Kmart, get the tan in a can. Great, moving on. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did next. Oh, I am gonna just maybe take a break before I start this one.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so here's the tea. Also, I took my hair out and it did pretty well. Anyway, back to this. Here's the tea, or should I say coffee, because I'm drinking coffee out of a Kmart camping mug because I thought it was cute. Let's do this. So the hair coloring, no, just no, I'm not doing that again. It was free, but unless you know exactly what your hairstylist is doing and maybe you know the salon or something like that, I don't know, you trust the people that are doing your hair, don't do it, because it ended up costing me a shit ton more money and I felt so shit about myself for days because I went in there thinking I was getting balayage and I came out with bright red hair and oh god, as much as yes, it was kind of cute, it suited me, it's not what I wanted and it's not what made me feel good about myself. I thought I was going to come out like this beach blonde and I did not. I was a fairy pixie princess. Nothing wrong with that, but right now in particular I don't want to be a fairy fairy. Oh, you get the gist. I don't want to be that. I think looking back on it now, I would be clearer with them, like that I did not want to be pink after this. When I thought of rose gold, I thought of like Sienna Miller circa 2014 maybe, that's when she did, or 12, one of those times when she was like this beautiful, I would say almost like strawberry blonde rose gold. It was just gorgeous and that's what I was expecting and that's not what I got. So no to the hair color. Then the final one I did was the brows. So brows I actually would do again because I like getting my brows done and this was a really good service. This was also free. Wow, I can't believe how many things I got for free. I'll tell you how in just a second. But brows I would do again. It wasn't, once again, another like I had to travel out an hour to get to the salon, which is not fun for me or for anyone really, but it was free service and they did so well. I just felt like usually when I get my brows done, especially the brow lamination, it costs upwards of like $80 sometimes. I remember I first got my eyebrows laminated and it was another free one. I won it as a gift card and when I got out, I looked like a freaking angry bird and I was just like so upset. I did not want to go out in public for like a week because I was like, oh. and then I went back and I looked at how much it would have cost me if it hadn't have been a gift. They were charging freaking hundreds of dollars to look like an Angry Bird. And I was like, no. So I tried again getting not them, but like brow lamination after that, because once you laminate your brows, they kind of don't really grow back in the same way, I personally feel. So I had to sort of try a few different methods before I got it right. And then when I did this free brow lamination, it was a completely different experience. My brows looked amazing afterwards. And I think one of the things is just choosing the right tint and also just being really clear on the shape that you wanted with that person. And she actually mapped it out and showed me the shape she was going to go with beforehand. So I will tag any of the people that I thought were really great. So the haircut and the, oh, yep, just this, the brows. That took me a while. Yep, so the haircut and the brows I will link below, and so that you can find them if you like, Kimmy. How I got them all for free, just to sort of knock that off the park. It was basically just going to Facebook and typing in hair models or like beauty models or free hair color models or free haircut models. Just look for the model thing, because basically what you're doing when you get these free work is either you're a model for a training student or you're a model for like them making content on the gram. So just as if you're okay with that, there are some great free treatments. Just do your research and make sure you trust them and know what you're getting into, because I personally didn't. I'm really glad I did it though. So now I know which ones I kind of lean towards. Yeah, so that's me summarizing all of the beauty treatments I got. It's also me talking through how I got them for so cheap. And now I'm gonna finally just say, look, did it help me to learn to love myself? Not exactly, no. But you know what? It was a little brief moment where I kind of felt like, I don't know, I kind of felt like a little bit of an influencer or something. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go get my free hair treatments today. And that kind of felt good temporarily. But at the end of the day, it's not fixing the problems. It's not fixing the issues I've got going on that I need to work on in here, which I am working on. So just as a heads up, in case anyone's not aware of that, I have a therapist. I see them, I talk about it. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm showing you all these things I do and seeing whether they help me or not. And beauty treatments, they're a quick fix. That's my 2 cents on that one. They are a quick fix. As always, with anything, when I talk about mental health, understand that I am not a healthcare professional or medical professional. My degree is in performance. So I'm not a medical professional in any way, so please don't take what I say as gospel. Do your own research, talk to your own therapist, psychologist, whoever it is that you talk to for support, and get their help before choosing which way to go forth with your mental health and well-being. That's all from me, so I will catch you on the flip side.